Alright, now it's enough time to fix the cam. Well, what up, chat? Top medals. Will Humphreys. What is up? Alright, let's see. That is right. Tomorrow is Memorial Day. They reactivate. Cam should look good now. There we go. Good, good. All right, so I started with Heartseeker Leveling like on my own a little bit, just to. I wasn't sure if it was gonna be like decent or not. So then, as I was playing through a little bit, I was like, well, let me stop because this is actually like pretty good. So I figure I'll finish the rest of it up on live stream, whatnot. But it's looking like probably my go-to build for next season's leveling. Back to Heartseeker Leveling again, which I'm not mad at because I actually do, and I've actually have always enjoyed Heartseeker Leveling. So, but all right, so here we go. Also, Zio Kiwi, what's up? Oh, looks like we got some maintenance going on. I don't even know any like leveling strats. I don't mean like the fast leveling, like cash leveling. I mean like just like, you know, from the start of season, first character leveling. With Rain used in the bug build, are you gonna make a legit one away to his patch? Well, Rain, you can't really do a Rain of Rails build right now with Beastfall boots being bugged still. The reason why you see Rain of Rails right now is just to trigger the Umber Crux in a buggy way. That's it. It's not a Rain of Rails build. I know people see it on the bar and they see it being cast sometimes, but it's not a Rain of Rails build. It's technically a pen shot build using Rain of Rails to trigger a exploit per se. I don't really count those as the same thing. So no, there are no true Rain of Rails builds that exist at the moment. Well, Timmy has one, like a Poison Rain of Rails, but he can't play it the way he wants to because again, Beastfall Boost is bugged, so it's kind of pretty clunky at the moment. When it's fixed, I promise you, I will have a legit Rain of Rails build at some point. Hopefully next season. Barrington, what's going on? With the Warlock this season, wasn't really a fan, no? What up, Tink? Alright, so anyhow, this is basically gonna be Heartseeker Leveling, basically with the I'm at 33 with about an hour of play in so far. Like the build has came online the moment that I reached level 15 and was able to also unlock Transporter in a sense. Transporter, Shadow Clone, basically. And then of course combo points really has allowed the build to come alive. I actually forgot to add the mercenaries. Whoops. And also a pet. Now that I think about it. Get a pet in here. What we gonna do here? Who's this? Spider. We'll use a pupper. Actually, what's this? Oh, Krabby McCrab. Actually, yeah, let's go with this one. Save. Then I'm missing mercenaries. Yeah. Hire you. We'll go. I actually don't know which route I want to go. Probably over here. I guess it doesn't really matter if I use like a maxed out mercenaries. They're not doing anything anyways. Probably Earthbreaker still again. Look it up with Heartseeker, I guess. Alright, and that is it. To be salvage. I have it on hard difficulty. I probably need to bump it up, to be honest with you. I don't know if I can see the Water Hakan. And Water Hakan is actually bad right now. Like, it's a bad item. Unfortunately. Like I wouldn't even use a Water Hakan in any sort of setup, to be honest. Okay, let's do a new war plan. So I guess we'll do all the war plans that actually give experience. Helltide, Purge, Undercity. We'll do a new war plan here. Nightmare Dungeons. Kind of bad. Let's do it one more time. Oof. They're all in with Inferno Horror. Actually, I guess Inferno Horrors is fine, right? Too, right? Like, since Inferno Horrors, I believe, gives pretty good XP. Starting off. Iced Coffee, what's going on? I kind of gave up on DT compared to Ice, but so I imagine that Rain to be good, it needs to be poison based. No, not necessarily. I mean, DT and Rain of Rails are just vastly different from each other. They're both ultimates, but they don't necessarily like. They're not like. They're not the same thing. Like, they definitely function differently. Like I said, once Beast Wall Boost is fixed, we will have an actual Rain of Rails build. We just kind of have we just have to wait. Keep in mind, because people keep asking me, like, keep in mind, like, Rain of Rails was one of my favorite builds to play. Like, I played it almost every season since I made the very first one in like season 6, I believe it is. So I've always made one every season. But it's not that I don't want to play one. It's just that you just can't can't in a smooth way. But I guarantee you it will be fun. And fluid once I'm able to actually do it correctly. Yeah, I think I might need to actually up the difficulty. Maybe just the build I was using. I don't know. That's a bunch of stuff I haven't played before. Well, I mean, what was it about Warlock that you didn't like? It's like nothing going on in this area. I don't want to use any hearts because I'm not going to have any for actual leveling. So we won't do that. But, come on, there's got to be something. Why is it so not dense? Yeah, I think I'm going to have to up the difficulty as well. There's like nothing here. Actually, that hurt. Rain of Rails will be so lit. Love your Heartseeker, Rain of Rails with Shadow of You in season 5. Yo, I wish I could play it like that still. I wish I can use like Rain of Rails as like kind of like a support-ish type skill to Heartseeker. I actually tried to do that this season. It didn't pan out too well. But I really wanted to. It's kind of hard to put a finger on it. Like, this is stuff you can tell it's just gonna be fun. I guess wasn't excited about it getting on and leveling in it. Oh, okay, gotcha. We're still doing the things. What's gonna get? Look at there. Yeah, try arrows work this season, but it feels clunky and the damage isn't there. The damage is definitely there. The damage technically isn't the problem. Alright. If Beast Fall boost worked properly, it would probably be our strongest build on road if Beast Fall boost worked properly, or at least close to, very close to being our strongest build. So it ain't the damage. It's the getting it to operate the way we need it to. Okay, why can't I attack? Oh, really? Bugged Helltide. Who knows? Guess I'll go ahead and grab this one too as well. I'm at it. I guess I'll finish these work plans and then I'll oh, now I'm getting stuff. Interestingly enough. Is there a fist coming for Beast Fall booster we're just hoping for? It's not. It's probably not going to come until next season. It's not. They're not going to fix it midway through the season. I don't see that happening. So we're gonna have to just wait until next season for it. Nothing good here. Just that there. What we got for? Nope. All right. So next activity. We'll use the one tribute we got right here. I wasn't here for last week's house, so I'm kind of curious on the damage of your main Heartseeker. Like, you want to know numbers or like speed pit, like what level I can speed pit through, or tell you numbers. Well, I crit anywhere between like 1.3 trillion to 1.8 trillion on like a single hit. I speed pit 120s right now in about 3-ish minutes. I still don't have any gem strength either, so like I'm not like, I don't have like any good two-hand weapons. So like my two-hander weapon is actually pretty decent. Like, it's pretty good for a weapon without gem strength. I put it that way. But of course, a weapon with gem strength would be way stronger. I might hop on my main Heartseeker after I finish leveling Heartseeker. So happy with Poison Barrage. I did do an update for Poison Barrage, by the way, like a day-ish ago, Barrington. So if you haven't checked it out, or you don't have it saved under notifications or whatever, make sure you do go check out the slight changes I made to it. When I haven't messed with the Spiritborn, well, this season is not the season to play Spiritborn. A lot of things that they have are just bugged or just don't work. They have one really good build, but it's like, that's it. If you want to play multiple builds like that on Spiritborn, you just literally can't do that right now. Kind of insane, like how unplayable the majority of the class is right now. Am I planning to play the same build as your main on this character? Oh no, this character is just to level to 70. That's it. It's just to level to 70, just to see if Heartseeker leveling actually works. That's it. So, and which it does. Like it actually feels almost as good as Heartseeker leveling before the expansion. So, there was just some notion that it might not work due to all the changes and stuff, and then not having any access to the basic legendaries or whatever that made it good before. But you don't really need them. Like you legit don't need the basic legendaries. You just need combo points from Flurry for the attack speed, like before. Get Shadow Imbue, so you can have perma Shadow Imbue, perma explosions, and the single target damage of Heartseeker is already really high. So you just kind of just blast. Basically, any marksman stuff works. So you just slide in whatever marksman things you have, or that you can get. You said you're kind of hoping that they take Gem Strip out of the pool. I think they will. I think it was, you know, kind of experimenting with it for the expansion or whatever. But yeah, I don't think that that's going to stay. These guys are kind of tanky. Yeah. Alright, so I'll just buff the Shadow Imbue. Might put some points in the Flurry too, just for some extra oomph whenever I do teleport. Cause I don't have anything else to do with my points, honestly, after a certain time frame. I don't plan to do more than one build per season, so waiting until next season is fine and see if it gets better. Okay, makes sense. You saw all your Toboss pants, Toboss Willow pants. The good news is that not many people are probably looking for. Well, I guess if you play Pinshot, yeah, I guess you are looking for them. Because Matthias also made a similar update with wearing Toboss Willow versus having it in the as a charm. But it makes sense though, because Kyle the Nameless is really good to have. So since you can't wear it, you might as well cube it, right? So. It means less defense though, so it becomes a little harder to stay alive, but we'll keep it like it is. Alright, we'll up it by 1. Actually, no, wait. We didn't finish our war plans yet. We got Inferno Hordes. Okay. What we got for skills? What I'm gonna do here? That. I have Resolve. You know what? Sure, we'll take that. And then we'll just put my points in the Shadow Imbue. Because I think we're maxed on the Heartseeker. Yep. Front of Horrors, here we go. Problem with Jim is that it make Barb and Rogue better for the Q, which is unfair. I can yeah. I can understand that. Oh, hell no. Actually, you know what? Should we do it? We're gonna try to kill the butcher. Try. My very first whatchamacallit. And it's gonna be fight butcher. I don't know how this is gonna go. Ow. Yeah, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Alright. Yeah. And I have no like sustain either, so that is instant death. Alright, well now I know better. No butcher this early. Finish this one. Yeah. Butcher was not playing. Make a new character. Yeah, just to level with Heartseeker, just to see how it feels. That's it. I don't plan on doing anything else with the character, other than get level 70 and that's it. Gonna make sure that Heartseeker leveling works, that's all. So, kind of want to play it just to make sure. Summon Hellborn. I don't know about, you want to give the fiends more health. I guess we'll do this. Another chest slot. Oh, this is probably what I end up starting with next season. Now that I know that it's still a thing. But just like with all the like leveling builds for the most part, like the ones that spend in energy or whatever, like they don't really come online until you can like sustain the energy for the most part. Whereas with Heartseeker, like it doesn't really come online until combo point. So like level 15 roughly. Although I mean it's okay without, but it doesn't start to feel good until combo points. That's where we get the attack speed from Flurry. These Hellborns are tanky. We got a spawn. I'm curious, do the bounce from Heartseeker keep the lucky hit base chance? Yep, sure does. Every bounce also has a chance to lucky hit. Probably Poison Imbuement would have been better in the fight against Butcher. Yeah, but I can't use Poison Imbuement on Heartseeker though. Like, I can't imbue Heartseeker at all until Edna's Dagger, which I obviously won't be anytime soon. I could imbue my Flurry for sure, yeah, but considering how I'm not focused on Flurry as like the damage dealer, it kind of doesn't really help me here. I think Butcher that early in general is probably not a good idea on any of the leveling builds. Ow. There's so much time on DT now. I'm doing too little damage on Heartseeker. Oh, because you haven't been like gearing for it. Oh, it's just one dude? Do I have any upgrades here? Not really. 50 for. Oh, do I go for the equipment or do I go for the XP? I don't know. You know what? Let's go for equipment. See if we get anything decent. Looking like a no. Oh, we got a rune. Honey. Rings are actually not that bad. Alright. Alright, rings, okay. Probably better boots we'll take. Oh, let's get a little bit of XP left. Oh, really? That was actually quite a bit. That little bit of Aether was actually quite a bit of XP. I probably should just went XP. Think about it. I had 7 Aether, and it gave me like 1/4 of a bar. Yeah, we're gonna go for XP right now. Yeah, not even close. Alright. We got 4 stuffs now. 108. So we got some better stuffish. Yeah, I actually do look at my gear, by the way. I know some people just kind of just go, but probably could craft on top of something. These are okay, but none of them have decks on it. So maybe I'll just kind of hold off. Alright, new war plans, I guess. What we got? We got a pit and a nightmare dungeon. Well, so you can get some bonus somethings. Large mouse sap. Okay. No, I guess double hell tide. I guess that. Or was I think it was like pit 3 is what I did. Let's see what pit 5 feels like. Might be a mistake, but we'll see. You're doing the cold barrage build. Thought weapon wasn't needed on the sword. What do you mean? You mean like weapon damage? Or yeah, so like a legendary sword, yeah, so a legendary sword should not have weapon damage on it now. But the Etna's dagger has to have weapon damage on it because it rolls with it automatically. So you can't like remove that stat. So yeah, in the guide, the legendary weapon should not have weapon damage on it. But Etna's does because we can't control that. We probably could do expert actually. That's what the goal actually isn't too bad. These are actually a little chunky though at this level. Weapon, the leg sword has weapon damage on it. Is it on the which variation does it have it on? Is it on all of them? It's on the end game? Okay. Alright. Yeah, totally shrine. That feels good now. Run! Come on, Krabby. I don't think I slowed it. There we go. It's like I don't think I slowed a single shadow into you. Most of these have been elites. Also can't wait till I get like a bow. I don't like using the crossbow this early, just because not nearly as nimble. There's a lot of range mobs pegging me. I didn't know he had that move. The little clone thing he did. I ran through that. New build? No, this is Heartseeker Leveling. Its title. It's actually an old build I used from previous seasons, just to see if I can actually do it in the expansion. I guess new for the expansion, I guess you could say. So yeah, I guess you could say that. Well, that hurts. There you go. Oh, I got a rare talisman.
I'm surprised you're still breathing.
I don't have anything. Actually, probably should look at more of these all stats. Do that instead of this here. We want all damage or still cold. I mean, it's the same thing. Cold damage just rolls like slightly higher on some pieces of gear. Like for example, like on an amulet, it rolls like 5 higher. 30 for cold, 20, 25 for all damage. So it's really not. There's nothing you're gonna really feel because you're gonna have so much of that cold / all damage anyways that you're not gonna notice a difference. But if you get a new piece or whatever, you know, you would prefer to have the cold damage just because it's slightly higher. Testing unique swords on with Barb, you can get unique without weapon damage, but then a resource effects would appear, and +2 multi and main stats. Getting a good opus has been so difficult. Yeah, for some strange reason on Rogue, it's always weapon damage for every like unique dagger / sword. All right, let me take a look at what whatchamacallit said about my barrage planner. Hold up. And yeah, it actually does have weapon damage on it. All right, let's fix that. At that point, we just put cold damage on it, basically. I wonder if it's on. Yeah, it's on all of them actually. Okay, we'll need to fix that real quick. I wonder why I didn't see that before. Tower push cold wouldn't have that. All right, so all right, so just hit save, and that should do it. Might take a little bit before it actually updates, but we'll get there. What we got here? Nothing good.
That's it for that piece.
Okay, we're back to what, Helltide? I think we didn't leave the previous Helltide, so we should just be able to actually, you know what? How good are visions? Like, would they be worth doing? Actually, probably no one is leveling, so it's probably not a good idea to just jump into that right now. We'll just go Helltide. Got some more points. Actually, I don't really care about. Oh wait, what'd I do? We want that, and we want that. I guess we'll put some points into. I don't know where else to put them. We get like a decent amount of mass to be able to kind of craft something early, like from the war plan and stuff. You're in quiet ASMR mode again, and what's up? What up, Duncan? Nah, I'm good. I probably am kind of talking quiet too, though, so I guess there is that. I don't think I've changed anything, mix-wise. Favorite build this season so far? Honestly, probably Heartseeker. I wasn't expecting that to be the case, to be honest. Yeah, I do like Barrage a lot too. I just wish multi-shot was working properly with combo points. It'd be a bit stronger than it is. What's the highest you push for it? I'm not really a pusher, so I find push really boring. But I could speed 120s with it, like 120s in 3 minutes, roughly. So, but it can go as high as like what 135, 136 without gem strength, 140 plus with gem strength all over the place. So your mileage may vary. I'm gonna run a mythic tribute after 70. Maybe. Let's see how long it takes to get there. Do I play PoE also? Sometimes. I probably will play the new season, but not at the start. Like PoE 2 new season or whatever. I got so much going on that I just won't have time to actually do it. And also the PTR is coming out soon for Diablo 4 as well, roughly around the similar time as the new PoE 2 season. So, like, I wouldn't be able to do both anyway. So yeah, if I do it, it'll be like in like late June or something. So like maybe 3 weeks after. And usually by that time, most people don't care anymore. At that like the first week. I could do Helltide twice straight. Same for the war plans. So yeah. Oh, I got another one. I have like no sustain though, so it's kind of hard to do these. Actually, I could change something. Give me a better sustain. Flurry variant. Oh, I'm gonna die. Run. We lived. We got for a charm. Yeah, we'll take that for movement speed. I just can't make it to that PoE 2 campaign. It's too much. Actually, that's kind of like one of my favorite parts of PoE 2 is actually the campaign. I like thoroughly enjoy the campaign. It's long. It is long. But I like it. Surely next season we'll have 30 pings about game breaking bugs. I really do hope. Ow. I really do hope that what's happened to my senders? That they spend more time, or like next season is more so focused on fixing a lot of the bugs that we had versus newer-ish stuff. Like, because it's very obvious that they've been working on this expansion for a long time. So all the bugs, a lot of the bugs that were fixed prior to were, did not make it in this expansion because they were using older code that didn't have some of the bug fixes over the past 3 or 4 seasons. And you can definitely tell that was the case. I will take this. I do hope they put a huge focus on that for sure. Okay, tell me the difference between imbuement potency and imbued damage. I guess they are similar. But the easiest way to kind of look at it is you just go for potency all the time. Don't go for imbued damage ever. Like I would never ever recommend imbued damage, to be honest with you, over imbued potency. Working on flurry shenanigans every one season. I'm in mass flurry. Also, like you and Peaches a flurry enthusiast. my weapon is like way outdated. I really need to like change my weapon out. I was hoping for to wait for like an okay bow to drop, but I might have to like just give up on that and just kind of use one of these. Yeah, you're welcome. They redid the campaign, Pee-wee, to guide you along now. Yeah. I mean, I liked it for what it like for what it was, like how it was. But yeah, I can understand probably why they did that. Common bow. I wonder how many of the crafting materials we get like early on, because like I don't want to use any crafting materials, because then, or any crafting materials I normally wouldn't have access to. But I wonder if like, can I like craft stuff, like, or you know, add affixes in the cube early on or whatever for leveling. So if I find like a good blue bow, can I just add affixes to it or something? Okay, like this right here. So like I'll take this blue bow right here, right, and then I'll just like add a fix or whatever, because pretty sure I will be able to have some mass to do that. Right. Probably do it again to make it a rare, and then from here I guess I can make it a legendary. I'd probably take a chance to make it a legendary, but I think what I'm gonna do is salvage this and then imprint that on the bow, because it was a very good whatchamacallit. So I'll do here. Shitty bow, but what was the name of that aspect? It was expectant, right? I don't want to use anything I haven't gotten yet, so the expectant here. It should be a pretty massive upgrade compared to what I had before. Life on hit would be great actually. And then we'll just move along. Now I wish I get a better bow. No, I didn't get it. This has expected on it. Oh man, I just filled in my bow too. Oh well, I haven't gotten any other aspects that's useful yet, so we won't cheat.
That's it for that piece. Back to it then.
So new war plan.
The course. Where do we strike?
We got oh, I guess pit for experience. That outside.
Go. I will see you again soon.
Do what you like. Do I play any other games? I do, just not necessarily on stream. My audience seems to not necessarily be too keen on me playing other things sometimes, so I kind of play some of my more niche games I like to play off stream. You know the 5-piece set of Neo First Eye is supposed to refresh the Benja stacks? Yes. But you have to cast the basic yourself. Like it won't automatically refresh on its own. If you hover over them, and the 3 basic attacks or whatever will not refresh no first on its own. So you have to manually cast the basic to keep the stacks refreshed. So usually once you have max stacks or whatever, you just pretty much cast it once every 5 seconds basically to keep it max damage. It works very similar to how Focus and Restraint did in Diablo 3. Like it's literally that exact same mechanic. Or Raps of Clarity also has a very similar mechanic where it's that way. That is if you're not doing like God 6 set or whatever, but. They play any recent releases like Batman and Forza? Nah. Nah. It's actually been kind of hard to catch up with all of the recent releases, to be honest. Given my work schedule, you know, like every time like something happens in Diablo, like that takes the majority of my time because of all the work I gotta do for Maxroll and my build guide writing, right? So, for instance, the past month has been actually past month and a half has been strictly Diablo because it kind of has to be. And it'll kind of still be that way in the next couple of weeks again with PTR dropping. But yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I'll play some PoE too. If there's some like other action RPGs that would drop, I'll try to do those. Sometimes I'll do fighting games, but I probably won't stream them because my audience doesn't necessarily care for the fighting games as much. But yeah, like the big single player releases, I just don't have time for, unfortunately. But I do play some Heroes of the Storm, like in my own spare time sometimes, just because I actually kind of still like the gameplay. Yeah, it's an older game and has a small but dedicated fan base, like player base or whatever. But it's still fun because it still gets updates, like it still gets balance changes or whatever every 3 months. But I don't stream that because I also know, again, my audience, wouldn't care about Heroes of the Storm, so. I don't like this fortified thing. This fortified thing helps a ton. I have like no good stats in this build though, so I got the damage from the expectant or whatever. I just don't have any like dex or all damage, physical damage mods or whatever that I would want for a build like this. Guess I've been losing out on the damage all day. Yeah, I think people forget. Like, that's why I make sure like in my guys I have it like highlighted and bolded to make sure people know that that's what you have to do. Do I play other classes? I used to. I actually used to play Wizard and Druid sometimes, like on my off. Like once I'm done with everything on Rogue, I actually used to play some Druid. And Wizard, not Wizard, sorry, I could say Wizard Diablo 3. I've done Sorcerer, I think for maybe like 3 seasons as a side class, and then Druid once. I think it was like Landslide Druid. That's actually kind of fun. I did the physical try-hard version, and that was fun. I found that fun. But outside of that, I mainly just kind of stick with Rogue. But my favorite build on like Sork is like Frozen Orb, and that's kind of in the weird spot for some time. But I like the mechanics of it, so I play it anyway. No matter how bad people tell me it is. I figure if I'm gonna play an off class, I'm gonna play it, you know, strictly for fun, anyways. Apparently did not change a lot with the dock build, but so much changed. But what? Which one? Poison or like cold? Alright, now it's starting to feel like an in-game build. Like just the feel. Razor win. What we got? Alright, so now we got some all damage multiplier on it. There we go. Single target damage is actually really good. In-game poison? Oh, okay, I got you. Always put for fun. I guess when it's not your job. Yeah. Fair enough. Tuning prisms. These used to be good XP, like the whole like side little stuff here. Ever play cold? Is it better? I guess a preference thing. Generally speaking, the poison setup is better, like a little better than the cold. It also doesn't have the side effect of being, you know, awful on bosses. Cold, anything cold, is rough on bosses unless, you know, until you start min-maxing. Which, depending on, you know, your luck on getting your builds up and stuff like that, could take a while. So generally speaking, I point people to poison because of that. Like it took a while before even my Heartseeker started feeling good against bosses, like cold bosses or cold Heartseeker. That's just, you know, getting enough raw damage to where your Frozen Memories, which isn't getting activated until Stagger, actually feels decent. Which is definitely a journey. Next season, world plans need to be realm wide. I guess. I mean, I guess there's an argument for both. Like, I'll put it this way. Like, I guess in this experience, I wouldn't have wanted to have my war plans are already off, you know, completely like, you know, decked out or whatever, because then my leveling experience would be completely different. But I guess also maybe they could just be a toggle. If someone wants to have it all completed, they could, or if someone wants a more authentic leveling experience, they can just turn it off. So I think a choice would make both camps happy. I still haven't like got all my points for the Infernal Hordes ones yet, because I've been kind of avoiding Infernal Hordes, as most people probably have this season. What pants we got here? Slightly better. You're not. Abby gloves.
I'll be here, swinging away.
Yeah, so Helltide again. Actually, is this one still? Nope, it's not. Actually, there's no Helltides. We just do a random nightmare dungeon then, I guess. The dash rogue on the world boss. Ava and his influences, yeah. Dash rogue is actually really neat. Really neat build. Wait. Okay, there it is. I could tie it to solo stuff found. True. Having world plans being realm wide would make Eternal Realm even more awesome. Fair. World boss for XP 1 minute. Nah, because I don't think anybody will be doing world boss at this time anyways, usually. I'm trying to do it like an authentic experience, like not using anything that I wouldn't have access to or wouldn't normally do for leveling. So this isn't me trying to speed level the character and be like, let me get to level 70 as fast as possible, but more so like what it would feel like if I was freshly leveling during the beginning of the season. That's why you don't see me imprinting anything or whatever. It's just authentic drops and stuff. Who is Black? Blackmailer? I guess I can just skip this whole thing, right, and just go find dude. Is that him? His name is Drag. I don't think that was him. I'll take the pants though. Well, the start of the season, the world boss will be packed with people, and generally it would take forever to get it done. I remember when I tried it the one time I did earlier in the season, like we were on a world boss forever. And this was like on normal, like it wasn't even like it was like a high difficulty. Although I guess I would suspect that, you know, now that people have a better idea of what they're doing for leveling for the expansion next season, that world bosses might be more beneficial this early. fire. Kind of want to. That actually could have been a lot faster if I just kind of skipped to the end. I just wanted to whisper anyway until Helltide was back up. Okay. I think we're fine on the defense part of things. We should have a Helltide up done by now. Chaos. What we're gonna get. Why not? Salvage the whatchamacallit. I haven't gotten any new legendaries that I could kind of imprint. I think I'm gonna keep it at hard. Jump in. Oh, it's such a good Helltide. Lots of whispers. Was alone at world boss. I'm sorry. So far, not bad though. Well, I guess how fast you level with the war plans also, there is quite a bit of luck involved on whether or not you get like the XP rolls on the war plans themselves.
Seattle Witch raided my stream with 21
Yo,
views.
dark side. We just got raided, son. You know how we do.
See if I can get back in town.
Drop my new beat for these new viewers.
Part of it.
Sheezy out.
Seattle Witch. How's it going? I still see you. Yeah, you're still playing some D4. I'm happy to see that you're actually enjoying the game now. I know you weren't, before the expansion, but now you seem to be doing pretty all right with it. Walking over. I'm just testing some leveling setup or whatever for Rogue. Make sure that it works before making a guide on it. So that is what we're doing for the evening. But welcome in. Sejin, you said that the spell balance still set auto demons when you're on the side is active. It's supposed to, but it's bugged right now, so it's not actually doing that. But it's supposed to do that. I wouldn't even bother with that set at all, honestly. There's quite a few bugs that make it worth not using at all, or not worth using at all. There are quite a few cool things on the road that I kind of wanted to do that we just can't do, just because things just simply don't work. Kill none? I kill all that and no, and like no cinders. There you go. Popped out. Yeah, they ain't give me nothing on that. They don't give me nothing. Come on, y'all. Slacking over there. Slacking over here. I guess I can turn something into. How much does it really cost to do that? I wouldn't have pure primordial dust this early though, would I? I guess the thing is that as soon as you get, when did they actually drop though? The pure primordial dust, like the raw primordial dust, is way more common, but the pure one, like, I don't want to like use it now if I would never have one at this stage of leveling. As driven to work with you, I was just driving to work. I don't really want to do it if I don't know I'm gonna have one this early. I wish I knew more, but I simply don't. So it looks like I leveled up my war plan just a little bit. What's my activities look like now? That L-type, we got that. This is what we really want. We have to probably just need to do more Helltie, really. Alright, so now we got 4 now. Oh, look at that. Legendary. And we got XP here. Alright, so we'll stick here. I'm always hearing the Inferno Horse is supposed to be good for leveling. Supposed to be doing. It's supposed to be good. I guess if I take the right chest this time, it should be fine. What character are you doing? Oh, this is Rogue, but I'm specifically trying to make a Heartseeker leveling setup, or make sure that it works. I put it that way for leveling. No butcher this time, by the way, y'all. I'm not doing it. Not taking butcher. Just make sure I have fortified on everything, and it should be pretty easy. So Paladin kind of going all buzz with the hack and slash with it. Nice. How are you enjoying it? Or never been sick. Doesn't get cold right by the water like that. Nah, man. There's a campfire behind me. I don't know if you see it. Like, you kind of can't see it right now, but it's like a bit of fire. Keeping me warm. And the moonlight gives me plenty of light for streaming. So I don't need like streaming lights or anything. The moon does a great job at it. And it conveniently stays in the same spot every time. So, but yeah, there's the, hold on, move it to the side a little bit. See it? See the little like camp thing? Little like fire pit. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do this one here. That's like rubbing on the evening chat. What else I can do it? We finally working the railroad. I wonder if I want to go the curiosity. You just put on some barrage. Then my overpower. I'm gonna miss the movement and also the attack speed, but hey, quick question: how would you farm an endurance faith? Probably just upgrade white items to uniques would be the best play. Like, I can't think of any other way to like do it on like a semi-reasonable basis. I do not like this low attack speed of this at all. This is rough. I'm gonna go at the flurry right after this. Otherwise, you keep getting twin blades. I mean, there is RNG involved. You might just have bad, RNG at the moment, but it doesn't mean that you don't keep trying. I mean, it sucks. Don't get me wrong. It's just that's really the best way to kind of do it. I made a road to do TB wrong, and it turned into using Heartseeker, so I haven't gotten you back on it yet. All right. There we go. Attack speed. That's so much better. A set charm. Okay. Yeah. Where? Actually, do I even have the other one? No, I got phobia. Didn't do anything for me. I guess it's still better than like the all stats, maybe? I don't know. What did I instead? I haven't looked at any of the charms I picked up. Oh, I got a rare one too. Yeah, we'll change this one for that one. The movement speed alone. Alright, let's see how much XP we get from that. That's it still? I feel like I got almost the same amount of XP. Well, I guess I was also lower level. But I had like 7 Aether versus like 75, and it felt like I got like less XP this time around. I wonder if that's bugged. Are you playing hardcore, Peppers? Faith. I don't think I have any other things. I do not. Alright. I'm gonna have to keep Flurry on the bar. Don't forget about boss trophies either. Oh yeah, there is that too. True. What is this? Healing off of me. Flexing. Plenty of time. Are strongholds even like worth it now? For leveling. I only do the ones that I'm not reading events. I don't even do that. Like I'm a much bigger slacker when it comes to that. I'm only poor on XP. They're fun, especially when they're torching around. They do all the work. Your Paragon 274. Your Paragon farming is I mean it's rough in general. Like by the time you reach like 281 or something like that, you need to do from 0 to 281 again to reach 300 basically. Like you're not even halfway yet. No, that sounds even worse. Like you haven't reached the halfway point yet to get to 300. My upgrades are coming like not happening at all. Legion is pretty nice when leveling up, but also easy to forget about when you're working on Paragon. Speaking of which, actually, let's see if there is a some like anyone at the Legion or any legions. The down here is down there. You got 300 on Eternal, yeah. Same. I guess it's hard to remain motivated for me in that sense because, like, past a certain amount of Paragon, they don't really do anything else for your character. It's usually just trying to fill out a glyph that you don't really need to fill out or additional main stat or something. Oh, there are people here. All these level 66 and level 70s are still in hard. guess I'm not complaining. They are kind of helping out in this Legion, but I would have figured they would have found something by now, especially a Bard. that Bard should be like penitent, like half the way. Yeah, so I guess Playground isn't really like enticing enough for me to like farm XP for. It's funny because like in Diablo 3 it was technically main stat as well, but I felt like that had more of an impact than in Diablo 4 when farming for the same thing. Should be pretty decent materials though, early on though. I'll carefully monitor to see which mats I get. So if I can get like a pretty decent upgrade early, I'll go to the next difficulty. There's 20 Mephistos and I level up. Let's go. At some point, the cutscenes, it takes longer to go through the cutscenes than to actually kill them after a certain point. But I feel like the cutscenes should give you XP, just for having to view them. It's just skill per tournament level. This is. Come on. There probably won't be cutscenes next season. Probably not. But I think the team spent, time doing the cutscenes and stuff, so they wanted us to, for sure view them. So, I mean, I guess that's, fair-ish. But, yeah, next season there needs to be absolutely no cutscenes. Or skippable cutscenes, I put it that way. Give us the option to skip. I haven't been able to replace our pants at all. Or amulet. You don't remember? No, Lilith still has cutscenes. She does. It's just doesn't give you little black bars or whatever. But like once you go from like the first phase to the second phase, that is a cutscene technically because you're waiting for her to go to transition into a second phase. But yeah, she has a cutscene. And it's pretty lengthy, but like it, it's only one, so you're not, you.
That's it for that piece.
Also, let me see something. So salvaging these charms. Bunch of like junk ones. Right, so What did they give me for it? These okay. Sure, I'm able to at least do like upgrade to a legendary at least once by now, right? At least once by now. Actually, I don't know. Collected from elite monsters, keep spoils and war plans. Cash rewards. Yeah, we'll do one. See what it gives us. Summons gain increased damage. Wow. Literally, it almost could have been almost anything else, and it would have been useful. But that's what it wanted to give me. Okay. All right. Well, top off that, and I guess continue to grind then. Did I do Mephisto on T12 Rogue? Yeah, I did. I did. Was a fun fight. Of course, I died like the first what 10, 15 times I did it. Mainly because like it's funny because like phase 2 has been like deemed the hardest, but for some strange reason, phase 3 was what got me. I don't know why. Like I don't know why phase 3 was like the bigger issue. Oh, I got elbows too, don't I? And I do need to gamble them in a different area than Timos then. So what we can do is, I guess we can kind of try to gamble for a better weapon. See what should be able to imprint because I did salvage like 2 legendaries. So I could go for a weapon.
Not bad. Not good.
Damage. Full damage modifier. So here's what we can do. We can do, and then the rest of it we can do like see if we can get a legendary.
Tell your friends where you got it.
Okay, that's worth. Yo, so okay, yeah, the web. This is a huge upgrade for like the weapons. We'll do that one. I probably can do. How many Forgotten Souls would I have by now? Like by now, I should have. Oh, let's do this one because I'm not gonna have any cold damage. Oh, it's only Veil crystals. Okay, cool. No, we're good. So we can just reroll a couple. Gonna be all right. Although, 1 million gold already. All right. Yeah, we wouldn't have much gold this early, so we'll do one more reroll and that's it. Okay, we'll take Dex. Be cool with that, and we will. I guess we could probably add. Can we add a stat this early? I haven't asked what's going on. Is DHE and N4 even close to the class was DH and D3? Well, I mean, Rogue and DH are. I mean, they are 2 separate archetypes. They are based on the same. They are based on similarities. But I mean, I'll put it this way. I definitely prefer Demon Hunter and D3. I'll just say it that way. We'll add a fix, see what happens. Okay. Nothing crazy. Go to Oculus. Aspect of expectant is the only thing I found still, so we'll just chill with that. And salvage the rest of these. So this is worth trash. So that was actually a good gamble because now we can jump up. Sure. No, I forgot to equip the bow that I just. I just. Oh no. Oh man, I forgot to equip the bow before salvaging everything. All right, I'm gonna go back in time a little bit and just forge a weapon. I wouldn't be able to. I guess I would be able to do at this low. Well, so what kind of just yeah, we'll just do it this way. It's fine. Right. I'll even do it without the extra stat. There we go. All right, we're good. We're good now. I guess we forgot to do that. What class do you enjoy the most? Definitely Rogue. I do like Sorcerer to a certain extent, but I don't really enjoy the infinite teleport stuff on Sorcerer. I know that probably sounds super weird to say that, but like that particular playstyle requires specific gearing that I just don't want to do on Sorcerer. I guess I don't have to do infinite teleport or perma teleport shenanigans, I guess, but I do like Ice Shards, Frozen Orb, and Meteor skills on Sorc. I don't play enough of the other classes like I want to. I'm probably looking to fix that this expansion, like maybe next season when I have just a little bit more time. I guess I'm full. Just bought the game and upgrade. Seems Ancient Barb is absurdly active and fun. Have I played it? Nah. I have not touched Barb at all.
It is done.
And probably will not touch Barb, to be honest. I don't really like melee classes in general in action RPGs. Although there is a throw Barb build. Generally speaking, I don't like getting hit, so if I can't finesse myself not getting hit, then I don't like playing that class. And then action RPGs. It's funny because like in Monster Hunter and stuff like that, I definitely prefer the melee playstyle, but that's because I can actually like dodge every attack just being good enough. But in action RPGs, melee classes, you know, are designed for you to actually take damage, absorb damage, because there's a lot of damage that is unavoidable. So, and I get that. Immortal Barbers, where is that? I can't see. Like that's a build I can't play either. Like that, I look at in the same realm as like Minion Necro, where like it will, you know, good. Don't get me wrong. Like Immortal Bar, Whirlwind Bar is extremely good. But if I can't die, I'm gonna like fall asleep. There's got to be enough resistance to make me want to feel like I have to actually play the game. Which again, I know, super weird. Since generally speaking, everybody's like, you know, goal is to be absurdly OP in action RPGs, right? So ideally, that's what you want to make it to. But like, I don't know. For me, like, I want to still feel like I have to kind of work for stuff. Barb this season would definitely not fall into that category. For me, that is.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
Yeah. So even without any like good really good aspects, expert difficulty is rather easy. It's just basically weapon upgrades at this point. Or you can still die. I mean, if I have to try to die, that's also the same thing. Like, I gotta feel like I'm in danger. You know, if me leaving the keyboard or leaving my computer for 2 hours getting whacked on and then I finally die, it's not really the same thing. You know, like I gotta feel like an explosion can kill me or something. If I misstep or something. That's specifically why I don't build my personal characters. My actual characters are different, obviously, but like my personal characters, I purposely don't. You know, like with resolve stacks or whatever on my main rogue, like I'm at like maybe 4 mil toughness, and I feel like any more than that for me would be like too tanky for myself. And even at 4 mil toughness, I can sometimes take an explosion, sometimes. But I like the idea of sometimes being able to, because then it's kind of like, okay, if I make a mistake, I might survive, but I don't want to always know that I can just walk through an explosion. And I'm fine. Feel like Heartseeker more than a pin shot? Yeah. Generally, yeah. Heartseeker's so like chill, like, and also strong, but also chill. You not like getting 7 whisper caches and being level 7 meat instantly? Well, Avinash, think about this. If I am, so think about the stream title for a second, right? Finishing up Heartseeker Leveling. So imagine that I put that in the stream title and then I just opened up a bunch of caches and getting level 70, right? And then be like, okay, cool. Now I can write a build guide about how to get to level 70 on Heartseeker Leveling without actually ever playing Heartseeker Leveling at all, right? At that point, the guy would just be like, okay, just make an alt and open your cache, get level 70, skip all the, you know, skill points and where to put where and what skills to pick or whatever. No, just, you know. Yeah. Ideally, I'm playing the experience to make sure that what I'm doing, you know, actually works for a traditional leveling experience. I have no reason to have a second rogue right now. But once this hits level 70, like, I'm not touching this rogue again. Like you saw the Oxide stream open it. Yeah, nah, I just, yeah. This is purely for, the experience. Have all the gear on the ground and unequip all skills. When does season 13 end? I believe June 30th or something like that. Like very, very end. Very, very end of the month. End of June. So like, yeah, so we're like halfway done with the season already. Doesn't seem like it, but yeah, we are. It's a short season. That's also why you don't see me imprinting a bunch of stuff either. I'm only imprinting what like the stuff I actually found on the ground. Although I probably should spend more time in Helltide. If I can get the second, whatchamacallit. Like this node right here. That would be like crazy. I feel like Nightmare Dungeon war plans are not that great for leveling. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like you kind of want Helltide and maybe Inferno Hordes. I guess Curious Inner City isn't terrible either. So I'm just curious, do you do the leveling for viewer content because you actually like to level, or you do it because you have a following and you need different content to provide for them? Actually, in this case scenario, I'm doing it because I need to make sure that Heartseeker leveling actually works. So, I mean, I can do it off stream, or I can do it while streaming. So, oftentimes before I do a guide or write a guide, I like to play the thing I'm writing for first. So, I don't dislike leveling. Like I haven't like leveled outside the campaign before, so this is kind of a new experience in a sense, because I think we all level in the campaign at the beginning, right? So leveling with war plans outside the campaign to test a new possible leveling guide. It's actually pretty fun and fresh. Pretty baller there. Actually, that one is too. Put on to that. Ranger. There. Bite damage. Better. But I'm not like a speed leveler though. Like I don't do like the 1 to 70s in like 2 hours or whatever like that. I'm a 2 squirrel brain for that. Do I recommend Barrage or Heartseeker if I want to change from pin shot? What pin shot are you playing right now? Are you doing cold pin shot or poison pin shot? Punch Rogue win? I don't know. That's a good question actually. You doing cold pin shot? So I think it'll be kind of refreshing to do a poison setup. So like poison barrage would actually be quite a different experience. However, since you have a lot of cold gear already, it'll be very easy to switch to like cold barrage or Heartseeker, because you have a lot of the cold pieces and glyphs already leveled up for it. So kind of up to you. The biggest change, honestly, if you stick with the cold build and go barrage or Heartseeker, is that you're playing a different set. You're playing with the Narrow's Eye Nilfur set or whatever, which it's just mechanically different. So you'll definitely feel that, sure. This is actually a pretty decent bow right there. Damn, Ricky. God. Beanie, what's going on? Appreciate the follow. Yeah, overall, though, like Verdict in terms of like Heartseeker leveling is concerned, it's totally doable. It feels exactly how it felt practically before. Like before the expansion, kind of what you would expect. So all those will get mailed to me. It is pretty speedy in terms of movement is concerned, because of the teleport flurry, of course. Yeah, the AoE from the shadow imbuement, the single, like Heartseeker single target damage is actually pretty nuts relative to the other setups or whatnot, and you don't have to worry about energy. But you know, you're doing to keep up the combo points part of it. So you do have to cast like flurry every like 3 seconds or whatever to get that attack speed. So it feels like an in-game build while leveling. Yeah, no legendaries technically required or uniques required. Dash. Oh, Champion's Demise, my favorite dungeon. Oh, pure primordial. Okay, so now that I got one, now we're gonna use it. We're gonna use another one and see if we can get like a good aspect and then jump up to the next difficulty. Is it? Does night? I guess Nightmare doesn't always drop them though. Like a common thing. Maybe me ask you this: if physical damage boosts Heartseeker damage if you're not imbuing it, yes, that is. Yep, that's exactly what it does. Can't wait for this. I have an attachment to Heartseeker for some reason. Yeah, yeah, it's definitely a thing. Like you definitely can do it for sure. I'm gonna see it all the way through just for gaming's sake. A little attack speed there, I guess. Oh, damage multiplier. I'll skip there. I don't really have a lot of crit chance, so I can't really take advantage of those things. Oh, that's attack speed and Venom. Dex though. That's right though. And not worry about that so much. I think everything else can be salvaged. It's crit chance on it. I really should do crit chance. Cause I ain't got none. Wait, what these boosts look like? Nah, we're good. Alright, so the big deal is we got a primordial mat, so means that we can make something into a legendary pretty easily, real quick. Further boosting our damage. Hold on to that. That's a pretty big upgrade. Yeah. So what do we want to turn into? That should be, nah. Well, hold on to what we got. All right, so we'll salvage. So we have one chance to make something into a legendary, so let's do that. Oh wait, let's get the war plans. Thanks. Legendary chest armor. Thorns. Okay, sure. Oh, this is a better weapon than this one. An upgrade. Oh, we got a Kyle the Nameless. Heck yeah. For true. We're gonna put this here. Swap that. These. Better pants. Better gloves. Kinda. I don't think I'll have any scattered prisms this early though, so kind of just roll. So what we will have this early though is we can do one more upgrade to a legendary and see if we get like a offensive aspect. Aw, man, doing non-physical damage increases your attack speed. Lucky a chance. I guess my flurry technically does deal non-physical damage. So I will get the attack speed buff, but I won't get the DPS buff from it. My flurry will, but not my Heartseeker. Alright, fine. But I can imprint my whatchamacallit. I still have the expectant, so. Alright, I guess we can go to penitent ground. Penitent now. Do you still use multi-shot? I mean, if you want to. You can just drop the endure without life. Alright, so I think at this point we should be able to, like, my gear is still like trash on purpose. Oh yeah, I forgot I got talismans now. What we got here? I guess it gives me an extra whatchamacallit, right? Damage Dark Pact. I don't got no like good charms though. Like none. Gold drop rate maybe. I ain't got that. I guess we'll do poison resist. Why not? Alright, so let's see. Can we do penitent? We don't have much, but let's see. There. I wonder if like I like the fact that it increases my ferocity, which makes it a bit more fun, but maybe the, you know, little centuries might be the better play. I don't know. Oh, also this helps me with ferocity as well. Okay. Alright, so see how we feel about this now. Large amount of salvage. Helltide. Good new plan.
Let's reconsider.
In City, Nightmare Dungeon. Fun. Okay, we got some XP. Yeah, we'll do this one. Dungeon, what we got for keys? Also got runes. Will I have enough Shattered Prisms to be able to like really use that though? That's the thing. Probably not. This would actually be pretty good here. Okay. Nightmare Dungeon, what we got? Forceful. Roderick's Drum Room. Okay, that's actually... Yeah, oh, I guess equipment delve is actually not bad this early. Obo's Reserve wouldn't be bad either. I mean... She don't even know what to do. We'll do Broken Bulwark. We'll do Drum Room. See if it's actually worth it at this early. Now we're on Penitence, so... Okay, now that my attack speed is actually kind of insane with the new thing, change up my controls a bit. I need to get to these other points. So yeah, even though that I don't get the non-physical damage boost from my Heartseeker though, because it's physical right now. Just the attack speed itself has made this feel so fluent already. I feel like I have more attack speed on this character than I do my my regular Heartseeker setup. My main Heartseeker setup. Search the bodies, huh?
Shale, you've done the work of angels. The great hall looks magnificent. But I must pass on a request from the man of the house. They want all the banners taken down and restitched in new. You know how John is. Wants to give his boy a proper couple of each. The seven fit for kings. I know you've worked to the bone. Think of the feast we'll have when the hunt is done. Mal, steward, Eldheim.
Bum. Well, yeah, that too. But like, I think even if I had a crossbow right now, I still would attack faster than my main because I don't have like any attack speed modifiers in general, period, like combo points or an aspect that gives me as much attack speed as this one is right now. But mainly the combo points. My movement speed isn't actually that bad for being level 59. Audio dust. There's somewhere in the build guides about what to transfigure gear for. Most of the generally speaking, most of the guys should have like a tower push variant. And the tower push variant, you'll find it like with full transfiguration stuff on it. Typically speaking, because it's so difficult to get what you want on each piece of gear, that we only like do it on the push variants, and that's it. Because then at that point we can literally, you know, do this is what you want for everything for push, like max out everything or whatever. But like for like an end game setup though, we have to be reasonable. So that's why we don't really have it. I have very specific ones there. But yeah. Basically, if you're doing a cold build, for instance, right, then you'll want % cold damage basically everywhere, except for like the weapons in which you want gem strength. And then of course, one pair of pants you want gem strength as well for your emeralds. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. If you're doing poison build, you want % poison damage. Because apparently, like they don't like stack. Like they don't like it's always multiplicative on its own. So you want as many of those as you possibly can get. +2 to Heartseekers. Sweet. This is actually a really good glove. Even better. It's kind of, yeah, might as well. All right, so what we're doing, Curious Undercity back to back. Started for Heartseeker, switched to Poison Pinch Shot, which is great for bosses, higher, but I'm back about Heartseeker because it feels so good to play. I don't like how slow you attack with Pin Ballista yet. There's just something about Heartseeker that I mean I've played a lot of Bow Rogue stuff, and I tend to like always come back to Heartseeker myself. I don't know what it is. It's just it just feels good. Feel good, straight to the point ish. Oh yeah. Oh no. Okay, yeah. I can't really even use the Kala Nameless anyways on this setup. I don't have any tribute things. It's just... Love Arf, what's going on? I'm doing alright, Just trying to put together this but I'm gonna you know, right for Heartseeker Leveling. Rip Keck W, man. May he rest in peace. If only he knew how much of a legend he was. He ended up being. Like, this starts to look like an in-game build almost. Like, just the flow of it. If I kind of want to play this way from my main Heartseeker, like swap out Shadow. Like if I want to play like a closer ranged Heartseeker, I guess, again? Or do I like playing at a distance like I normally would like to play it? But I do like the idea of being able to like teleport with Flurry anywhere I want. Not anywhere I want, but like I can also use combo points and get the attack speed as well that way. I don't know if I want to play it like that for real, but it might be something I might experiment with. It also allow me to proc Pain Gorgers as well, like easy. Because I'll just be, you know, teleporting to the target with Flurry. We kind of bad for ferocity stacks though. Like I have to find out a better way to do it, because I'm like always, I'd be like really close the majority of the time, I guess, unless I dash more often. How's a Pew Pew Ninja Dude coming along? Good, actually. I didn't like initially when expansion dropped. I didn't think Heartseeker leveling could be a thing or would be a thing. So the fact that I'm basically doing it kind of how I did it before the expansion, and it works like just fine. The fun factor is still there from what I remembered. I may not like do it right up before the next season or whatever, because I mean, who's really leveling right now? Like honestly, like from like start to finish leveling, you know, like traditionally. So I don't know if I want to take up my time to write it now versus writing it, you know, a week before next season, right? But at least we will have it there for those who like the, you know, Heartseeker style of play. So you can level with Heartseeker all the way to in-game Heartseeker, right? So I know there are people who would definitely want that for sure, me included. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Is Diablo 4 at PV2 speed now in their builds? You mean like just movement speeds? Some streamers zooming like PV2 now, you love it. Well, ironically enough, PV2 wasn't supposed to be that zoomy to begin with. Players always just find a way to do it. Potentially it's supposed to be like slower, methodical combat, but you know, people and their big brains and stuff will always find a way, right? But yeah, I mean, there's some really, I mean, Sork has always had some really speedy builds. Barbs are actually zooming through a lot of stuff too as well. I thought I was gonna get hit. That's a pretty decent experience for the for that. I did get one more primordial death though, so we're gonna try our luck again on an aspect. Do it on glove. Let's see if we get anything good. Gain 1 over power stack each time you pull out weapons. Ugh. Well, I guess the 18% damage. I guess it's not. That's not an awful. It's something. Rogue Zoom, Spiritborn Zooms. Well, I wouldn't put it the whole like the game is better if it's more zoomy type thing. I honestly prefer it kind of the more opposite way. But that's like a preference though. Like I prefer like PoE 2's campaign based type gameplay. I know not, you know, I might be in the minority of that, but I feel like at some point there's got to be like the monsters have to exist for a reason. Like their attacks, you know, and what they do. Like I feel like you should care about it at some point. If it's like super zoomy, what's the point of enemies having HP or affixes or anything? They must just be cardboard cutouts with like a HP bar of like 1, and they just drop loose. They can see at that point they're just pinatas, right? So like, what's the point of designing enemy attacks? Like I feel like there has to be like some sort of like you know, reason for you to care about what the enemies are actually doing, but also still don't feel like you're slogging through stuff. I think it's kind of hard to get like a mix of both, for sure. Like it's usually one or the other, right? Am I gonna play PoE 2? I will, just probably not the start. I'm not gonna have time to play at the league start. Yeah, but this feels incredibly good right now though. I wonder if I would do the gloves from the Sea Vast gloves or whatever. I think I'm gonna farm for them. I guess I could put that in the cube actually. Yeah, I could cube that item. Where am I going? Not cube. Charm it. Taking Diablo 3. So I think I actually don't. Ow, except for that. I think I actually wouldn't mind this playstyle. Like as a side thing, because like it's different enough from like the normal Heartseeker that like this could be something I could consider doing, like actually consider doing. That's like a side variant. Maybe not with the Shadow and Bee, obviously, because you know Shadow and Bee doesn't do any damage in game really, but I think for the zoomy aspect of things. And then do it with combo points. Because I really wouldn't need Inner Sight. I'd be close to 100% crit chance anyway. I think the attack speed bonus might be worth more. It would certainly feel better. And I also have Fortify every time because of Flurry. Like this has to probably not look like a leveling build, right? Like, does this look like I'm actually still like playing something leveling wise? Like just from the looks of it. Remember you playing Jennifer Lopez? I'm a musician. I play all things. And I also got more than just males in the chat, right? They're females here. Gotta make sure, you know, I play something for everybody. Think if you reach that point, your build, your character is complete. Yeah, I think so too, having Ash. That's kind of where I feel. Keys to understand the meta and play with suits your taste. Want glass cannon, play glass cannon. Want a mortal play bar, play bar, etc. Fair, yeah, I agree. Yeah, we can go straight to the exit now. Push up the follow. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure I can get better weapons now though. I mean, at 62, my weapon's what? I'm not 56. I guess it be fine. Okay, now this is actually a good chest. I will take that. You just brick your two hand? Oh no. Let's farm it Etna to charm it to use Eldrin as a weapon. Suddenly it dropped through GA. Etna with max life. Life on it and crit. I mean, nice. Very nice, actually. Alright. So, do that. Nightmare Dungeon now. I guess which one should I do now? I don't know, materials in the dirt will give me reserve. And gold reserve. Oval reserve. Actually, let's do equipment delve. Curious if that's like worth it leveling. When does the PoE 2 season start anyways? Is it like the 20 is it the 28th? 29th? It's like the weekend, right? 29th, okay. So why can't I click on the things? I'm not having a hard time like actually clicking on the mobs from my teleport flare for some reason. How can I tell what's considered an isolated enemy? That's actually a very good question. I don't know if it's really been like tested to know exactly what it is. My assumption is just the distance between what's considered close and distant would be about roughly what that is for the dagger. So like maybe whatever is considered distant from the mob, like it would be distant from us. So I guess assume it's the same thing. Could be totally wrong though. But that's actually a really, really good question. Something that I guess might be pretty simple to find out. You can actually go to like the training dummy, like go to like to go to the training area and then like do like one isolated dummy, right? And then do the multiple dummies and do the same thing, but make sure that your damage variance is off or whatnot, and then kind of see if it still, you know, procs. And that'd be like the first way of knowing, okay, well, how far, because then you can kind of calculate how far those dummies are from each other, and then be like, okay, well, it's still if it still procs with the 5 dummies, then it's closer than that apparently. If it doesn't proc, then it's like, okay, well, you can't use it if the enemies are this close, if that makes sense. Yeah, try it in the training room. Like that's probably the best way to know for sure. What this is. Tried to look isolated, couldn't. And what? Yeah. But yeah, so do what I suggested if you have the time to. Like if you're on right now, do what I suggested. I don't even think I had a dagger on me to even like test it. But it's a interesting idea. Oh, I got a bow. Nice. This unique doesn't mark enemies like pain warriors. Does to indicate if it's isolated. Actually, I don't know. I wonder if it does do that. Yeah, I mean that's something I literally haven't like messed with it at all. But now I'm curious because like if you're somehow like getting, you know, really high damage with enemies kind of like not being that isolated, it actually there might be a, you know, a reason to slot that in some builds if you can afford to slot. So now I'm actually curious. Yo, that's way more damage. That's way more damage too. Yo, we're about to like. I guess we can just go to. We can't go to torment below 70, right? Can we? G Jennies, Jenny's? Is that how I say it? Did you do what I was or did you do what I was asking? So with Rust Bitten, were you getting the proc even with the 5 dummies in the training room? Versus having one dummy? Yeah, so the biggest thing is kind of like knowing what the distance is, right? That's what we want to know.
I'll be here, swinging
Or at least that's what I want to know. Can't necessarily say everyone else might want to know that, but I would like to know. Yeah, I think we have enough to add an affix. Let's add a random affix here. Yeah, that didn't give me anything. We could still, I think we still have the master imprint, right? We would still have the mats. Yeah, we have plenty of these. Because we're not really imprinting anything else, so. Yeah, massive upgrade. Damage here. I got that. I get stuff from here too. Cold damage multiplier, really. I mean, I'm practically mostly done with the leveling process at this point.
PT to break. You know where to find me.
I'm gonna add I'm gonna keep this bow. We're gonna enchant maybe once, like twice or ish. Okay, Dex in the first try. Okay, cool. We'll even add some sockets. Oh, they only cost Vel crystals for sockets early? Oh, heck yeah! Hold on. I should have been did that. I would have been able to have a rune combination by now. Was it Monty Gar for crit chance? Heck yeah. Take that there. Guess we'll do like a crude diamond, I guess. So I barely got anything decent and kind of easy, not bad. Heartseeker doing it, man. Definitely, I think a more fun. Well, I don't know. Barrage was actually a lot of fun. I will admit, Barrage was definitely a lot of fun. Leveling with, so I won't say I didn't enjoy Barrage because I definitely did. I think it's hard to not enjoy spraying the screen at enemies, with shadow imbuement Barrage, right? Isolated works with distance? No. Thought it meant one enemy versus multiple. No, it should just be. So the way that it's worded is as if there are no other enemies around that enemy that you're attacking, then that enemy itself should get the damage bonus. So like you can have like. So like if there are like 5 enemies that are spread apart enough, then all 5 of them should be able to get the damage bonus from Rust Bitten, as long as they are far enough apart from each other. If that makes sense. That's why I was saying tested it in the training room dummy just to see what the effect is and how close is that distance, because that's what we don't know. And it works as I said. Okay. So are all 5 of the dummies getting the damage bonus, or is it just the center dummy getting the damage bonus, or does none of them get it? More versus 1 dummy, and then we have all 5 of them. You don't get it at all. So, I guess the thing, yeah. So what I'm trying to figure out is what the distance is. Like, how far apart do they have to be, right? So like that's what I was like wondering. So if the 5 dummies in the training room doesn't get any of the procs at all, like none, while the 5 dummies are up, then that means that all 5 of them are too close to each other. Which means that the distance will, in order for it to proc on any of them, one of them has to be a little bit further apart from the others than what's in the training room. Is what I'm saying. So we can have a base to how we can start testing, if that makes sense. So it's like, okay, so I know they can't be this close in order for it to work. What's the actual distance, right? Can you further spread the dummies? No, you can't. Unfortunately. It would actually be kind of cool if we could do it. But no. Let's try to turn into Leo bosses. The distance might be different for them. It shouldn't be. I'm not like 100% sure of that, but it shouldn't be. Thank you for being responsible, by the way. Yeah, man, no problem. Yeah, if I see the comment, I will respond. If I don't respond, it's just literally I just didn't see it. As much distance, but some abilities trigger differently on release. Fair. That's true. Yeah. Hey, can you Jeans, can you try it again, but make the 5 dummies bosses instead, and see if the dagger triggers? Just out of curiosity. So I feel like sometimes whenever I cast Flurry, like I don't teleport at all. Like I don't know if it's like a weird thing, But like literally, I'll right click and I see the like button just push, but like my character doesn't move. Like I don't know if I'm missing or something. Like if I just like am I missing the mob or something? Like completely like aim off or whatever. But it feels not as responsive as I would expect it to be. Okay. We went for XP last time and like it gave me like shit XP, honestly. I'm gonna go for okay. The loot. Yeah, like that's such a weak XP. Okay, now this is actually a pretty decent bow. Yeah, that's a chunky bow. Yes, Moonrise. We got Moonrise. Like towards the end of our journey though. And like, yo, look at how good that glove is for leveling. It's got all the stats you want. Technically. Well, you can't do anything with the crit damage as much though, because you don't have much crit chance. But like look at that roll though. That's actually sick. And I got Moonrise. Word. Okay. Well then. I said I wasn't gonna I was gonna stick with that weapon throughout the rest of the way, but I think I lied. We're gonna throw on the crossbow actually. We have I'm sure we have the mass to be able to add 6. I'm gonna get damage over time. I'm gonna restrict myself to 3 rerolls, and if it sucks, it sucks. Okay, that's a 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got the dex. We'll roll with that. So weird question: Can we do torment before like level 70? Is that like a thing?
Mainlander, what brings you?
Are we allowed to do it? Yeah. No. Okay. I didn't think so. Yeah. I mean, literally, I barely have any legendary whatchamacallit, but like penitent is like such a cakewalk right now that I thought maybe. Can I up it again, sort of kind of thing? The seals are not doing anything, but I guess now we actually have some arms. Got healing. Yes. Savage auto charm. Ride the whatchamacallit. Expectant still. Boom. Yeah, alright, well. I think we have Inferno Hordes again, don't we? Have any other like actually, no, we don't have any Inferno Horde keys. Just does the thing. Probably about 5 different characters now. Still don't have the max roll. 55% is all you have. One boss dummy to the left has a red arrow above. I'm assuming he's isolated. Can't read through all the numbers and compare too many things happening simultaneously. I mean, at that point, you might want to like take off some gear, take off some stuff, and then compare it with the dagger and without the dagger, because. So you said it works as I said? Okay. Oh, cool. Well, thanks for going into the training room and to do that. Because now you've answered your question and also my curiosity at the same time. Wait, where's the rest of the mobs? Okay. Okay, this is actually interesting. Okay, that's not what I thought it was. You know what? We're gonna get revenge on the butcher this time. And we have to kill the butcher this time. The very first friend of ours, I couldn't do it. Are we strong enough yet? Maybe. Whoa. I mean, not really. At least I'm not like dying instantly like last time. I won't be able to kill him before the timer runs out. Oh well. At least he didn't kill me though. Oh whoa. That burning might have. Which one of us? I definitely prefer a bow with this. If I'm gonna play at a distance, I actually prefer the crossbow. But if I'm playing like this with the flurry and stuff like that, I definitely prefer a bow. I feel like I'm in place for too long to be nimble enough to like dodge things up close. 68. So think about some like evade cooldown reduction as like a stat on boost if I'm gonna play this close too. What's up, Dad? New rogue? Just for leveling. Just testing out Heartseeker Leveling, or putting together a Heartseeker Leveling thing to see if it works. Give me my bow back. Bow feels so much better. But we're almost done anyways. We're at 68. Schizo, what's going on, man? Like you never need to get that planet. Nah, man, you're good. I'm good. But I appreciate it. I guess what? Just war plans again. Helltide. Wait, do I even have? I kind of forgot about my activity stuff. Yeah, that would have been helpful. I don't know when I got that point, but that would have been really helpful. I don't think I've been in Helltide for that long enough to get the maggot thing yet. Nope, sure haven't. Helltide I want to get to. How long this got? It ends in 37 seconds. Rough. So I got 3 out of 10 whispers. What can I get for quick whispers? There's your pit. We can do. So we're at penitent right now. Let's do torment 10. See if we can do it. We think the meta level strategy is going to be war plan, specific activity. I don't know. That's like a very good question. I think with like the war plans though, it's kind of about luck, because you know whether you get lucky getting the XP things on your war plan, and also getting like the the specific activity you want. Like I don't think Nightmare Dungeons are actually as good as, like, let's say Curious Undercity ones. Okay, torment damage is kind of high. I might not be spec'd enough to be able to handle the damage and the incoming damage being this close. We'll try one more time. Yeah, that's too much. The lightning is way too much. They have like no lightning res trying to do torment 1 hit. Upgrading Helltide war plan, choosing the spawning worms. They drop tremendous amount of XP orbs. Yeah, but like you gotta be lucky enough to be able to get the Helltide ones like back to back to back to be able to get enough points and activities to get to here, right? See where I'm at right now. Now, granted, I did most war plans. I just kind of just did a combination of different things. I wanted to do more Helltide when they showed up, but I didn't get them enough. So literally, I'm at 68, and I still don't have the maggots here. So that's why I said, like, I think while that's really really good, that's still going to be dependent on like some heavy luck. So until then, it's like, what do you do? Because like Curious Undercity also has pretty decent like XP orbs too as well. So if you get that, that's also not bad. So I think it'll just be like a combination of things. kind of like a if you can't get this, then try to get this type ordeal. But once you pick those 2 points, well, yeah. After that, yeah. Like once you get them, I think the idea is getting to them is not the harder part. That's the part that's about luck, right? For me, for like this leveling right now, it wasn't about speed leveling. It was just trying to get a sense of like what leveling does feel like in general. Also, what this leveling build feel like to play, and can it be played? So I think we found that out. So, but I did say I was gonna get to 70. So we're gonna get to 70. You think the band of Icarus Rose with Frost Trap would trigger Edna's dagger? For what build? Because that seems like it's still cold damage, right? So if you're already dealing cold, then you need like a different element. If you're doing poison, then yeah, you can do that. But I think because Frost Trap is cold, right? So and also too, I think in most setups, the bands of Icarus Rose is like it's like a downgrade for sure in most setups. So it'll be kind of hard to justify the Frost Traps, even though it looks really, really cool on multiple setups because you can't scale it. Appreciate the follow. I feel like there's something funky with the breakpoints, the crossbow versus bow. Like something's really funky is like going on. I'm not gonna be doing any testing of that tonight, but I can absolutely tell something is up. I probably run it by Ava as well. %90 multiplier on your main damage source. What's your main damage source? Oh, so you are running a fraud. So you are running a trap, like a trap build itself. And you're trying to see if it triggers Edna's dagger by itself. Is that what you're asking? Okay, I got you. Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it would trigger it by itself. No. Well, no. So like, if you're doing cold traps, then no. If you're doing like poison trap or poison build, and then you run frost trap, it should. Keyword should. I was like, wait a minute, what was I doing? Like I was supposed to be Helltide. Which way the trap will do damage? Nah, it just changes the element of the trap. That's it. It would be kind of cool if it did though. Like it'd be kind of cool if you got both elements or something. That would be kind of a cool quality of life for like that. 'Cause I mean, honestly, why not? I don't know why I went this way. Is it possible to transfigure a 2-aspect animate on an animate with a recipe? Or have to be surgically hit the right one? I think you could still like re-imprint an aspect on the amulet after you put a second one on there. I think you still can. The only time you can't do it is once you transfigure it and it's unmodifiable. I could be wrong. I didn't try it. To be honest with you, I didn't want to take the risk. Wait, why am I not getting any Aether? Wait, huh? Cinders. Why do I how am I still at 0 cinders? Like no cinders dropped at all? I am in Hell Tide, right? Or is this like a fake tide? Yeah, it could be a fake tide. I was like, wait a minute, like there's like not a single cinder has dropped. Game lied to me. Alright, well, we're leaving. Okay, here's a real outside, I guess. Yeah, okay. We got debated. How viable is real for hardcore? As long as you do resolve stacking, very viable. I guess at that point, that's for any class, right? So yeah, just as long as you properly do the Glenn's Anvil with a bunch of resolve, Rogue can be extremely tanky and hardcore.
What is this?
Alright.
Quite the challenge.
That is a lot. Yeah, 10. Okay. Alright, so once I get my chest, should be able to. Getting 70, like right after the Warplan turn in and also the Whisper turn in. killing you. Boom.
It is done.
Alright, collection of rings. My XP. Oh, there you go. Get it. Level 70. We did it the long way and stuff, but that is okay. Ideally, I just wanted to do it with without any like crazy stuff on my character. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do like a build write up on Heartseeker Leveling for this season, but for sure, definitely look for it for the following season. It is definitely a thing, and actually I had a lot of fun doing it. Just like with any of the rogue leveling builds, there's I'm gonna say a struggle period. I'll say it feels rather slow, just like any of the rogue builds early on. Difference is you're not worried about resources at all, which is a great thing, right? And then once you get to level 15, you unlock combo points, and then you start doing your dash flurry, and then you start to feel fast and attack fast, and it starts to feel like an end-game build. And then once you get shadow imbuement like available, then you start exploding stuff, and everything just kind of just feels fun from there. So really easy leveling experience, to be honest with you. I didn't get anything good aspect wise until later on. Like I didn't get Moonrise until ultra late, and I think I got the expected aspect, which was good. I think that's the only good one I got. That half, like maybe half of the leveling, but I would assume that my leveling experience would be better. I would get better items or better aspects or whatnot early on. So this is a good test though. It was a good test to kind of like not have great stuff, and then see how fast I can get to penitent difficulty to do things. And really, it's just really about having a decent weapon, like a good weapon along the way. Just keep upgrading the weapon and maybe one good aspect, and then you're just chilling. Any aspect, any marksman aspect, and you're kind of just chilling. Creating rogue, heard they're a bug, 150 hit 150 on hardcore. So I'm gonna put it this way. I'm gonna put it this way for you guys. So what rogue is doing is beyond just bug. I mean, it is a bug, yes, but it's beyond that. Like it's practically considered an exploit, and I would not recommend people do that because it is against the TOS, and you can get banned for it. Whether or not you will get banned for it is just up to the description of Blizzard, but you can get banned for doing specific exploits when you're purposely doing specific actions to exploit for advantages, especially when it comes to like tower leaderboards and stuff, because then like there's proof that you did it, like it's on it. So like there's proof that you are actually exploiting, because you have to know what you're doing with Umbercrux to exploit. So I would not recommend people do that. Just want to put it out there. And as somebody, there's not too much I can like tell you. I can't say much, even though like being a Diablo partner, there's only certain things I can and cannot say. But I will tell you that like these are bannable offenses, and they can choose to pull the gavel and ban you for doing such and such. So I would always play it safe and don't do that. Come up points for multi-shot still bug. Yeah, that's not going to get fixed until like next season, I'm sure. You can still do barrage multi-shot though. Like it's not like you can't do it with cold. You just will be dealing like less damage than you're supposed to, but you can completely clear T12 easily with cold barrage multi-shot, even if it's not giving you the full damage. It just sucks that it doesn't. I don't know if Rogue is bugging or not. But I mean, so it's the pin shot thing, Xeon. But like you won't like you have to know what the Umbra Crux bug exploit is to be able to like do it. Like you can't accidentally stumble upon it, so you're fine. Like if you didn't know what it was per se, and you're not following or you're not trying to like copy the 3-minute or 2-minute 150 pick clear build, then you're fine. Is Heartseeker really just B tier? Relative to the strength relative to the other class, like other builds that are out there. Yeah, B, high B, maybe low A would be the highest I will put it myself. Because you have to look at it from like an efficiency standpoint too as well, and also because all the C tier builds can clear T12 easily. So it's not like oh, if I don't choose an A tier build or an S tier build, then I'm going to struggle in T12. No, that isn't the case. You can kill Mephisto with a C tier build. It's just that like at some point when you start making relative comparisons in terms of like maybe efficiency, like moving around efficiency, can you clear the entire screen efficiency sort of thing, or how easy it is to be able to dominate T12, you got to take all those things into effect. So when you compare it to like maybe some of the barbarian builds and some of the like sorcerer builds or whatnot, you have to kind of like rate it properly, if that makes sense. So when you compare it to other things that just happen to be a little bit more efficient or easier to get the T12 with, then yeah, Heartseeker is kind of where it belongs. Doesn't mean that it can't do T12 or it can't kill Mephisto T12. Absolutely not. That's not the case at all. Like I one-shot literally everything in T12 with the exception of like greater layer bosses because I'm cold build. So of course it takes a little longer to do, but everything else is like a one-shot. Can you just put it into S so I can feel good? Oh man. Anyhow, that was my leveling journey. I don't think I had anything else really planned, but I do want to mess around with teleport flurry for my main setup. I don't want to do it with the crossbow. I want to do it with the bow, but I don't have a good enough bow relative to my crossbow to kind of make a good comparison. Like my crossbow is actually like pretty damn decent for a non gem strength crossbow. Can you teach us about the exploit bug so we don't actually? I'm contractually not allowed to do that. Not by Blizzard, but by like Maxroll. Like I'm not allowed to exploit, so I can't even tell you about how to do the exploit. I mean, you can just look it up on YouTube. I mean, it's like everywhere on YouTube. It's super easy. Just type Rain of Arrows pin shot rogue build, and like there's like 50 videos if you want to learn how to do it. No judgment if you want to. I mean, that is on you. Did you ever play the Superman OP meta rogue rogue build? I think the exploit build is what we're talking about. I guess my thing is that like for T12, it's not even needed. Like it's really not even that great in T12. It's only like great for like ultra high like tower pit push. It's just kind of horrible everywhere else. Like I wouldn't even play the exploit setup and for like normal T12 anythings. Like it's worse than like most regular rogue builds. So I honestly don't even know why people even build it like as their main build, because it's like it's worse than most of the other rogue builds for everything else except for like the ultra high pit clear, which at that point doesn't really give you anything other than like I did it. How do I feel about Dancing Knives? Good. Dancing Knives is actually really good this season. Finally got your 3 CD teleport multi-shot. Online. So fast and comfy was A's trying to get the CD transfiguration. Oh yeah, I bet. I bet. Just finished the campaign. Is penetrating shot hard to get going from here? No, not really. Nah. Not at all, really. I had a Sea Lord's talisman at some point, but I don't know if that's talisman, but a charm. I don't know what I did with it. I guess it's not hard to make it. I gotta like farm for the glove and then charm it. Also, isn't hard to do. But I might say that for another stream though, because I haven't eaten yet. I got home from like my second job and literally went straight to stream. So maybe I'll say that for a different stream. Why do I have I have my rapid fire set on right now, don't I? Did I save it? Probably do. I guess for my Heartseekers. All my stuff actually equipped properly. Kinda. Yeah, it did. Okay. Laser plate. His dagger. Yeah, I totally did not keep the thing. Sad. Okay. That's alright. Yeah. How many bows do I have actually? Let me see. Decent bows to transfigure, I guess. Y'all had like the GA weapon damage. This one has GA critical strike. I don't really have that many good like items at all. Think about it. But my items aren't that great. You know, this one is actually not that bad. Just for a bow. Like this one's actually not that bad. Not that legendary, but it's not that bad. It's hard to get like a good legendary bow to begin with. Just roll the damage over time to crit damage or something. As high as I can get it. Then I gotta get lucky to get like item quality, like a good roll of item quality on top of that. But yeah, there's some things I need to test here as well. But again, I need to go get some food. I am starving. It's 3 in the morning here for me, and I'm thinking about having dinner. But we'll probably, chances are at this point, can you get that shard? A shard. Which one? This one? I was actually saving it from I actually don't know why I haven't rolled this yet, to be honest with you. I've had it in my stash, and I don't know why I haven't done anything with it. Now that I think about it. Yeah, I don't know why I haven't done anything with it. Like it just been sitting there. But yeah, I guess so. I can let you have it. That's cool. It's a good rolls though. No decks. But that's fine. I mean, it's not like that big of a deal. Are you on my friends list? Oh, you got any husk? How many betrayers husk do you have? That you're not using. I'm guessing you're about to log in. I'm up in the rogue. But yeah, how many husks do you have? I wish that was better. This 4 GAs, only one of them was actually that's actually useful. I really hate this weapon damage thing, man. Like on the whatchamacallit, they really need to get rid of that. Automatic weapon damage things. I was on bar, only allowed to talk to you. Alright, well let me send me an invite when you're on. How many husks do you have though? I do want a little something for it because that's a really good shard. You got some like husk or something? 'Cause I actually do need to farm some Belial. Cause okay. Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Why is this? Oh wait, hold on. I can't. It says it's account bound. How's it account bound? I didn't do anything with it. Did it come from like it must have came from like a whisper or something. Yeah, it's account bound. I had no idea it was account bound. Whisper cache. Yeah, it must have came from the whisper cache. But yeah, it says it's account bound. Yeah. I didn't even look at that. I'm sorry. I can't even like you can't get it. 30 up. I gotta farm for those gloves. Appreciate it. But yeah, sorry club. I really was gonna give it to you, yeah, so like not even like psyching you out or anything like that. I literally was gonna give it to you. So that's unfortunate. Alright. We're gonna raid out. You'll probably see me like like 2 times this week, because you'll see me when they introduce the patch notes. So we should be getting some patch notes this week. For the PTR. I think they're doing like a sanctuary sit down of some sort. So we'll see patch notes for the next season this week. I think my guess is Thursday, because that's usually when they do it. So when they do that, I will definitely discuss it on stream, like Thursday night, if it is Thursday. Before then, you'll see me stream either Monday or Tuesday, because I am interested in like the close range Heartseeker type playstyle too as well. See if I'm gonna put that on Max Roll. I'm about to have like 30 different variations of Heartseeker on Max Roll. I swear. But with that said, let's rate out. We're gonna go to clip this. Clip this is awesome, dude. Wait, Thursday is on 25th, 26th. Okay, no, 29th is a Friday, right? That's PoE stuff. Yeah. Clip this is good, peoples. Sure. I'm sure most people here know who Clip this is. I remember when he was like real small and like just starting off. So it's kind of awesome to see him actually like take it like super seriously and like build it up to where he's got it right now. So proud of the dude. But yeah, have a good one. And as always, till next time.